Hello guys, this is Mark from the Toys of a Time Gone By, and on today's video I wanted to take a look at the Super 7 Beastman and kind of compare the differences between the Super 7 Beastman and the brand new cartoon collection Origins Beastman, and just kind of look at them. Also, I'm going to also compare the Man-at-Arms Super 7 version to the Cartoon Collection Super 7 version. Cartoon Collection Mattel version. And just kind of take a look at what the differences are and the way they look and who looks more like the cartoon in comparison. So let's go with this, guys. Let's start this up now. And all right, first of all, we got these in 2018, and they look great. They're like the mix of the vintage ones and the filmation ones, which they look really good. You could see that they do look like the cartoon version pretty well, and they do mix with the vintage pretty well too. This box one that I got is the Los Alamos version Beastman, so I don't have the carded version. I just have this version, and I'm not going to open it, but I'm going to turn it around here, look at the cross sell, and it shows us some of the other figures in the line that we did get. Plus there's more figures that we did get from Super 7. And on the top here you see there is a nice piece of artwork, and it's in Spanish and it's in English here, Beastman. And then it's Ataka He-Man, Why Man-at-Arms. So most of it is in Spanish here. Some of the Beastman and the He-Man is not. Attorney is not, but you take a look at all of them here, and they're all pretty much. It just tells you the cross sale is also in Spanish. So just to kind of like get the feel of the Los Alamos versions back in the day. And as you can see, Beastman here, sorry about the light, is really shiny. And the paint on him is real. They used a lot of shiny paint on him. He has his armor it's hard. Super 7, I think, they did a lot of that, where the armors were hard, and they didn't do a lot of like some of their stuff was in the beginning was kind of like a little brittle, and you had to watch what you were if you move them and stuff, because they were a little hard. But they're great company. I'm not going to say anything bad like that, but in the beginning it was a little bit, a little hard on, and hard to take on and off and stuff. So I really don't even bother with that. So then inside here you can see it is Beastman's actual, sorry about that, Beastman's actual cartoon picture here. Looks great. The filmation picture looks great. And he comes with his whip, and he comes with this this medallion type thing that you put around his neck, and he looks great. This actually looks great. Never took it out of the box. And of course you can twist his action features, his twisting into like twisting his waist, and doing like this huge battle punch. That's his thing. And of course, Beastman in this version in the filmation version did not have furry feet or anything like that. He just had boots and stuff. But as you can see, the face sculpt really does look amazing. It looks just like pretty much on par with the cartoon. It really looks great. And of course, Super 7 had very smooth, a very smooth, you know, like the cartoon. They didn't really do a lot of detail. It was very smooth. And now let's just kind of like compare it with the new one. Oh, and of course you could see that it's, you know, his skin tone or his fur is very orangey, very orangey, deep, like a deeper orange. But I think he looks great. I mean, I love the blue shorts, the real blue shorts and the green. He's got the blue shorts and the green belt there. And of course, like I said, this was a mix of like filmation and vintage. Kind of, they mixed it a little bit there, and it looks great. You could see the shorts, you know, it's got that also vintage detail, and the waist has the vintage detail, but the rest have the more filmation detail on there. And the one they have the one horn on each side instead of the extra horns. What do you call it? Horns or whatever it is. But, and he's got this beautiful blue kind of like, I'm not sure what it is, like decoration here on the front of his armor. And it just looks really nice. They did a great job on the Super 7. But now let's just take a look at the new Cartoon Collection version. And as you can see here with the new Cartoon Collection, he does look good, but he doesn't look really, he looks great, but he is different still. He is much different. His armor is very pliable too. You can move the movement. It's very pliable, so it's not hard, and it's not shiny like that other armor is, really shiny, and it's not hard. It's very pliable, as you can see. He comes with this ray gun here directly from the Filmation cartoon, which he can hold in his hand. I just kind of like put it in his hand here. Doesn't hold it very well, but he has his whip here, and it's a red whip. You know, he has like he's kind of a much different look. It doesn't look exactly like the Filmation version. If you look at the Filmation version, the colors on the Super 7 one are more on par with the Filmation version. The face I think the face is more on par with the Filmation version. This one doesn't have any detail on his belt, nor here on his boot here, or on his wrist cuffs. He does have detail, however, on his armor here, or his fur, whatever you call it from the cartoon part. Maybe it's his fur. He does have detail on the bottom of the boots. I mean, on the boot itself, he has detail, and he comes with the new sculpt. You can see the new sculpt. It's more defined. It's got a different look to it. He has a lot of more movement, more articulation. As you know, with Filmation, it has a lot of articulation, a lot more than the Super 7 version. You know, bend the knees and twist here with the right here, the boot cut twist. Can move his boots up and down here, the ankle. You know, he has the hand twist. Can twist his arm. He's got that, the waist. He doesn't have the action feature like the Super 7 one has. Head movement, he has a lot of head movement. Super 7 one, just the head movement is just moving right to left, you know. But he does look pretty damn good, I'll tell you. He does look good. In his back, you can see the back here. He has that new sculpt with definition on it. But he does on his shorts. He does have the detail on his shorts. They, as you know, the Mattel Origins does swap parts and stuff, so they did use some parts as far as that goes from the original versions, like the shorts. Just they changed some things up, like these different sculpt on the waist here, and they did change it on the boots itself. And he does still have the one horn here instead of the supposed to have three. His face is, I think his face is, it looks good. His face looks more, he has more detail on his face than the Super 7 version. But the Super 7 version looks more like the Filmation version. That's my opinion. If you have any other, your opinions, just put it in the comments, and definitely what you think about it. Just doing a comparison here. But he does look good. It's just, I think that his the color is not the color like the Super 7. He should be a little more deeper orange, like the Super 7 version. Like the Filmation, I should say the Filmation should be a little more deeper orange. His it's fine. His waist is fine. His shorts are fine. His boots are fine. I think it looks fine the way it is, except for the color should be a little more deeper orange, but the face looks really great. Like I said, he doesn't look exactly like the Filmation version, more than the Super 7 version does. So there you have it with this. I want to just give you compare it with the Super 7 one to show you what the differences were. Now we're going to go into the Man-at-Arms version of the Man-at-Arms version, what it looks like compared to the Origins version of the cartoon collection. So let's just talk about this guy here. As you can see, and you look at the photo in the back of the Filmation version, he looks pretty amazing. I have to say, he looks really, really good. The colors, I mean, they match really well. As you can see in the back here, they match really well with the colors that Super 7 recreated to make it look like the Filmation version. So we'll turn it over here now. Hold on one second, and we'll look at the cross sale. And as you can see here, it's the same, it's like almost the same as the other cross sale. You could see He-Man, Stratos, Man-at-Arms, Teela, Orko, Robot He-Man, Skeletor. That's one guy I don't have, a Skeletor. I don't have him. Beastman, Trapjaw. I don't have Trapjaw. I don't have Orko. I have Teela. I have Stratos. I don't have Robot He-Man. I don't have He-Man. It's probably not ones that I'm going to be looking for to get. Maybe Skeletor I'll get. But as you can see, you can spin his waist and give him a battle punch, which is a nice little definite nod to the vintage, which is great. And there you go with the Beastman versus Man-at-Arms there. Teal in the background. Oracle, it looks great. It's awesome. Los Alamos version. I kind of liked it. I kind of like the Los Alamos version. I kind of like the fact that you get them in a box here. So if you wanted to pull them out of the box, which I didn't, but you can pull them out of the box and mess around with them a little bit, put them back in the box. But I didn't do that. I didn't lift the tape up. But you can see in the background, he's got his little filmation picture in the back. And look at the helmet. It just looks nice. The colors are nice. They match. Again, the detail on the waist there, the belt, is the detail from the vintage, and so are the shorts, because in the in the cartoon he didn't have detail on the waist, but he did have some detail on the shorts, which is good. And you could see that he has two armors on his arms there. In the vintage one, we only had one side armor, and I never understood one side of armor and the other side just bare, just like the legs. But in this one here, he has supposedly two shin guards there, you know, and his big mace that he has, and he actually comes with his duplication ray, which is really nice nod to the Filmation cartoon, where they had that in an episode too. I really like the way they did this box art here, just like with the blasting rocks, the bursting rocks, the red rocks, and on the top it's Los Alamos del Universo, Man-at-Arms, El Gran Gladiator. So there you have it with this. This really looks nice, as you can see there, and we'll go now and we'll compare it to the Origins Cartoon Collection version. All right, we'll leave this guy right over here. Hold on one second. We'll leave it here. We'll stand over here for him. I don't want the glare, but now we'll just take out the cartoon version, and I will have to say this: it does really look nice. They did a nice job on it. The green is good. I mean, the green, it's a little bit lighter than the green on the version on the Filmation Super 7 version. His helmet is a little, it seems like his helmet is a little is a little different in the way the sizing is, and the color is a little different on the helmet. His face looks good. The face here looks pretty good. You can see the face, and his mace looks good. And of course he has both sides of the armor on his arms here, as you can see, and it is removable, just like the Super 7 version. It is removable, but his shin guards are not removable, just like the Super 7 version. He doesn't have any detail on his shoes. He does have detail on his shorts, and you turn them around, he does have this kind of pliable here armor that you can actually, these two tabs, and you can pull it off here. His head is swappable, and he has movement. He has all kind of movement in the ball joint on his head. He has all kind of movement like the other one, on his, just like the other one has all kind of movement on him, Beastman. He does have all kind of movement. He can turn his waist just like that. He can move his arm, twist his arm, twist his legs, twist his hand, and then he has the the ray of he has his ray. I think it's duplication ray that he has. I could be wrong, but if I'm wrong, just put in the comments. Just like the version we got with Super 7. He doesn't he doesn't have the detail you could see, just like the cartoon. He looks really good, and of course the parts are swappable with the origins, but the body sculpt is different. He has some different body sculpt. He has the more defined legs. He has the more defined back if I take the piece off here. But he does look great. I mean, he does look really nice compared to the filmation version from Super 7, and that looks really good. Yes, it doesn't have the articulation this one has, and yes, it is from 2018, but there are things that on the Super 7 one that they did better, and honestly, I think they did the colors better. I think they did the helmet better. The if you look at here, the mustache, both mustaches are good. Both mustaches are good. I can't complain about the mustache, but as you can see with the heads here, you could see that the head was done better on Super 7. Not that I'm complaining really about this version here, because this version looks great, and I'm not going to be too critical of it, because it looks really, really good, and I'm glad we got it. And we're getting once I get the other ones that I ordered, like the Tila and the Trapjaw, I'll compare Tila with Tila from the Super 7 version. Trapjaw, I don't have the other version. I used to have it. I don't have it anymore. But I'll compare them, and we'll see what you think about that. But you know what? This was a nice little comparison video here that I wanted you guys to check out. I don't know where his... There it is. I just wanted you guys to check it out and see the differences. He gets that kind of ray gun there. And I just wanted you to check it out and see, check out my other videos. I have many other videos that I've done. I did reviews. I do a lot of short videos. I do some live videos. Remember, if you want to know when my new videos are coming out, hit the bell, subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you later, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video, and until the next one, take care.